I have been using the LG Aristo over like 40 days, and I would like to give my experience for people they are still interested to buy this phone. So let's gonna find out more about the LG Aristo after 40 days. Hello everyone, this is Variety Stick, and this is my personal LG Aristo I'm using for 40 days or a little bit more, I'm not quite sure, but I want to just provide you with some information about the phone and my personal opinion about the LG Aristo. Before I start talking about the phone or my experience with the phone, let me just walk you through the specification of the phone. So we have 5-inch display over here. It's high definition 720p, proximity sensor, the speaker, the internal speaker, by the way, it's good. I've never got any issues with the phone, making a phone call or whatsoever, have problems hearing other people. Volume records will be on the side, so the whole frame here is a plastic, and we have the power button located in the back, and the flash and 13 megapixel camera, as well as the battery. It's removable, so you can take the back off the phone and you're going to be able to see the 2410 milliamp power battery for that device. The screen has very nice looking on it, but it's not the best display ever you can imagine. This is still a budget device. Metro PCS throwing the phone for free, or when you add a line, or pour your number over, so you don't have the most good specifications into it. So we have the 3.5 audio jack, and you have the regular USB Type 2, I believe, or USB version 2, not the USB Type C. The reason why, because LG, they're not trying to push more expensive stuff inside the phone. The specification for the internal, we have 1.5 gigabytes for the RAM and 16 gigabyte internal storage, which is, in my opinion, more than decent for whatever money you spend on that phone. And finally, we have Snapdragon 425 1.4 quad-core processor. The processor and the other stuff, I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in details in this video. Now we know exactly what the specifications are for the LG Aristo. Let me talk about the phone from my personal view, or from me as a user for that phone. First of all, I was not happy with the external speaker on the phone, so it's not that loud at all, so always have a problem using the external speaker. That's not too terrible though, I mean, but for me, for being coming from the Samsung Galaxy Edge, for that type speaker, not just not too loud, the quality of the voice system wasn't also that good, that because it's mono speaker, so we don't have any good quality. This is just, in my opinion, I was not happy with the speaker. At least the internal speaker on the phone, it's really doing great job. You can hear with no any issues or problems. Where you put your ear on the speaker, you have no any issues or whatsoever. Another thing that was very annoying for me, that doesn't have the notification LED, so every time I have to unlock the display to see the notifications and stuff like that, which is very annoying for me, but not too bad, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be complaining about the phone for the price. Now, within these 40 days, I have noticed one time overheat problem on the phone. Very much from the top side on the screen, it was like super hot, and it started lagging so much, and I couldn't know what is going on, so I had to switch off the phone completely and then get the phone turned on, and after that the phone kind of like cooled down by itself and just become working fine. Other than that, just only one time overheat problem on the phone. Other than that, I had no any issues or whatsoever getting lag problems. As guys, when the phone get overheat, is so much lagness, so heat is not good sign for your cell phone very much. Other than that, I've never been overheated or something, unless if I'm on the phone call for like more than an hour, and so yeah, you feel that the phone start become a little bit hot, but not too hot where you can still use your phone with no lags or problems. Just only one time, this is a good indicator, because most of the phones that I have used for a long time, I have that overheat issues with the phone. But I believe the operating system is very, very optimized with the battery. I was expecting, and first review that I have posted already, that the battery is good. The thing is, I'm actually always on the high brightness. High brightness, it would drain the battery so fast. I'm not even using that LTE that much because I'm always connected to Wi-Fi. Surprisingly, this phone drained the battery for me it was more than I expect. So every time, or like 2 times a day, I have to charge the phone. It gave me about 3 hours, sometimes 3 hours and a half screen on time. I mean, we would love to get more lifetime on the battery. Battery is something very important. Other than that, not too terrible battery, since you can also replace the battery if something happened to it. So this, in my opinion, not that big deal, because most of the phones nowadays drain the battery crazy. Now let me talk about the camera very quick. The 13 megapixel rear camera, I was very surprised about the quality and the pictures I have taken even with low light. It works perfectly fine, and one of the decent sensor that LG are using with this phone for a budget device. I think there is no any other phone with the same price that give you this quality pictures. 13 megapixel, it's not just about number, it's just about quality of the pictures. I mean, the focus, the problem is the focus is not that high, you know what I mean? Like, you have to focus and keep a little bit to get the focus, especially when you are trying to capture some text. So it takes time more than it should be, in my opinion, for 13 megapixel sensor. But working all with the low light problems, I never had any issues with the camera. It takes very good pictures, and I'm very, very satisfied with. Now the front facing camera also good, with also like low light. It takes very good pictures. Maybe because lack of the beauty mode, which is, you know what I mean, ended up with not high quality pictures. This is in my personal opinion. I've never been look nice when I take selfie, but for me selfie is not big thing. But this not a good phone for selfie lovers. At least me, I'm not that too fan of it. But other than that, it still takes very nice clear picture. Maybe beauty mode will helps a lot if exist in this device. For performance, maybe I have mentioned overheat problem, lagness problems like that, but I believe this processor and Snapdragon 425, it's capable to perform everything with no lagness or whatsoever that type of problems. But just to be more honest, in my review this time, I haven't played games. I'm not even downloading that heavy games on the phone. I don't even play video games unless if I want to review a phone, so that way I download these games and then start playing with it to see how the performance would be. So I did not examine the actual chipset for the phone or the GPU by playing games and put so much heavy stuff on the phone. Maybe this is why I don't have so much problems or lagness. Also, I watch every application I download in my phone. If I read any bad reviews about it, I don't download it. I don't even trust anything download the ads that pop to your phone. Also, I'm maintaining the phone with a clean application, so the phone after 40 days work perfectly like a champ and has no any problems, except a few problems that I have already explained in that video. That was very much it for that video. I wish you guys find this video helpful. In case if you are still wanna buy this phone, and do not forget to leave thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching. As always, talk to you in my next video.